This video here is all about something called Max Brain. Max Brain supplements for Alzheimer's, dementia, brain fog, memory loss, whatever it may be. I'm seeing things going around online for this marketing that is as scammy as it gets. And I want to make a video about this because I'm assuming, based upon what I'm seeing, that you won't be able to find legitimate marketing for this in the sense that it has miracle properties like what you will see in videos that will claim, CNN or 60 Minutes reported on it. You can see on my screen right here that it looks like a 60 Minutes report went out about this, but it did not. This has nothing to do with 60 Minutes. No one famous, no doctors, hospitals, universities, famous people ever endorsed or reported on this or had anything to do with this. And I did a scan with Google Gemini to see whether or not the bottles, the picture of the bottles was generated with AI, specifically Google Gemini, because you'll be able to tell us that specifically. And it said, yes, the SynthID detector for Google said that the bottle images were generated with AI. And what does that tell you about all of this? If there's scam marketing and you can't find legitimate marketing easily, I mean, it's pretty obvious what's going on here. I will say this, I have no direct conclusive evidence that Max Brain, anything called Max Brain, is a scam. But the fact that you're seeing only scam marketing means to me, do not go and buy this. I'm going to show you the video that I saw here with Clint Eastwood. Again, no one famous, no doctors, hospitals, universities, or celebrities have anything to do with this. Anyone you see talking about it in the video I'm going to hit play on right here, it is a deepfake with AI generated audio, meaning that someone has manipulated the lip movement of Clint Eastwood and other people you see here, Sylvester Stallone, people on 60 Minutes, whatever, doctors, to make it look like they talked about this. And they changed the audio and they changed the lip movement, and it looks real to some people and to others it looks fake. But this Max Brain supplement is not legitimate in that it has no miracle properties like you will see here. Let's hit play on this. And this guy, this Dr. Takeshi, whatever, that's an AI generated image, no doctor ever endorsed this. So let's go ahead and hit play here. That was an AI generated image of Sylvester Stallone with that guy.
Good evening. Welcome to this special edition of 60 Minutes. Today we're going to reveal a neurological discovery that is reversing what doctors call irreversible. Every 65 seconds, an American is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. That's already 7.2 million people, and that number could reach 14 million by 2060. But the numbers don't show the real tragedy. Behind every diagnosis, there is a family falling apart. Someone who was once strong and independent now needs help with even the most basic things. For decades, we believed this was inevitable, but a discovery from Stanford is proving otherwise. Today, you're going to meet two men who defied that diagnosis.
I spent my whole life being the strong guy, but 2 years ago, I wasn't that guy anymore. I was driving to a weekly appointment, and suddenly, I had no idea where I was going. I just sat there in traffic, completely lost. It was terrifying.
Sylvester Stallone, a film icon, Oscar-winning director, and a living Hollywood legend. At 79 years old, he was diagnosed with dementia.
I spent my life being the guy who fixes things, the tough one the family leans on, known all over the world for playing hard men. But 2 years ago, I was driving to the pharmacy, same route I'd taken 1,000 times, came up to a familiar corner, and my mind just shut off. I looked around. I recognized the stores. I recognized the streets, but none of it connected. Pulled the car over, hands shaking, grabbed my phone to call my wife, and I couldn't remember her number. 43 years of marriage, and that number had just vanished.
So again, this is all about a product that is going around called Max Brain. And from what I can tell, I can't find anything that would legitimize this product. There is scam marketing everywhere for it. Do not buy something that has scam marketing. It could come with a subscription charge of hundreds of dollars a month. It probably has a money back guarantee, but if you're going through a scam funnel, will it really be honored? Of course not. It is a scam funnel.
I sat there for 20 minutes before things came back. That was the day I realized I'm losing my mind.
So just one thing as I hit pause. If you are looking around online for Max Brain reviews, Max Brain supplements reviews, Max Brain with the doctor's name, no legitimacy whatsoever.
Clint Eastwood, iconic actor, Oscar-winning director, Hollywood legend. At 92 years old, he was diagnosed with dementia.
The doctor was blunt. Mr. Stallone, this is only going to get worse. It's time to start thinking about permanent care. Permanent care, a nursing home. Me, the man who had always been independent, was going to become a burden.
The doctors were clear. Advanced cognitive decline, palliative medication, retirement. My career was ending, not because I wanted it to, but because my brain was giving up on me.
Two men, same diagnosis, same medical sentence, irreversible. But then then, something extraordinary happened. Both men found Dr. Takeshi Yamamoto, a Stanford neurologist who treats patients at his clinic in Beverly Hills, and what he revealed changed everything.
Dr. Takeshi Yamamoto was the first doctor who told me, this isn't inevitable. It's not just age. My brain was wasting away because it needs one key nutrient to function, cholesterol.
You see right here, it says his name is really Yoshinori Ohsumi, and they're proclaiming his name as something else.
Blocking the very thing my brain needed. Brain protein.
AI-generated image right there. That's an AI-generated image.
Developed a protocol based on 3 brain lipids our ancestors used to consume naturally. Not medications, not experimental drugs, just feeding the brain what it had been begging for decades.
3 weeks later, I memorized an 8-minute monologue in one sitting, something I hadn't done in years.
AI-generated image yet again. And this is a deep fake of Sylvester Stallone right here. He never talked about it. No one famous ever did.
95 years old, I'm filming more than ever. My mind is sharper than it was at 40.
At 79 years old, I have more mental clarity than I did at 40. I became myself again. I got my freedom back.
Sylvester Stallone, Clint Eastwood, 2 men doctors said were in irreversible decline. Today, both are working. Both are independent. Both have had their memories restored, and they are not alone. Thousands of Americans over 50 are reversing what conventional medicine calls inevitable.
Those claims about those Hollywood actors are false. And if there aren't Hollywood actors and they live somewhere else, fine. You know what I mean.
In the next few minutes, Dr. Yamamoto will reveal for the first time on national television the real cause behind this epidemic. Doctors are hiding from you. Brain starvation caused by the removal of the 3 essential lipids since 1977, and the exact protocol that may reverse up to 10 years of decline in just 21 days, even if you've already been diagnosed with dementia or Alzheimer's. Please welcome Dr. Yamamoto.
Hello, I'm Dr. Takeshi Yamamoto, a behavioral neurologist and specialist in cognitive neuroplasticity.
That's not the same guy standing on the stage. Why do they have that guy on the stage there?
Mysteries of human memory and developing protocols that reverse what traditional medicine considers irreversible. I am board certified by the American Board of Neurology, a founding member of the International Institute of Neuroplasticity, and the clinical director of the Boston Center of Excellence for Memory.
These are AI-generated videos of this guy walking around. And you can tell if you're someone who looks at AI all the time.
Created the world's largest brain imaging database for psychiatry, with more than 225,000 SPECT scans from patients in 155 countries. I am the author of 12 books on applied neuroscience, including The Memory Code and Reversing Brain Decline, which have become global references for professionals in the field. I have served as a consultant to the NFL, the U.S. Department of Defense, and the White House, teaching the importance of brain health to some of the country's most...
It's not the same guy. Why are they putting the 2 guys together? It's not...
Clinic, and my studies on neural regeneration have been published in more than 200 international scientific journals. I developed the Memory Renaissance program, which has already restored cognitive function in more than 89,000 patients that conventional doctors had considered lost causes. But of all the extraordinary cases I have witnessed throughout my career, one in particular changed forever my understanding of the brain's potential to recover, and that case is someone you know very well, Sylvester Stallone. Yes, the legendary Hollywood actor and director. At 79 years old, Mr. Stallone came to my office facing something more terrifying than any villain from his movies.
So we know that this guy, who is not with the Yamamoto or whatever they said, he has nothing to do with this. His real name is I said earlier, I'm going to put it in the description. This is something, again, that's called Max Brain, and it claims in the scam advertising, scam marketing, it is going to be able to help you get your memory back, and you'll feel like you're 40 again if you're 95. It's like, come on, that's just absolutely way too good to be true. If an online offer is too good to be true, it is. Not just it probably is, it is. And this is just another case of scammers attempting to use something to extract money from people who desperately need medical attention, which tells you a lot about these scammers and everything going on in their lives. It's really, really terrible. What I want to tell you about this is that do not order this. If you did order it, call your credit card company and plead with them to give you a refund. If you can't get a refund, make sure you don't get charged again by the same seller. Report fraud if you saw deepfake marketing, and by that, I mean, if you saw the video here with the celebrities talking, of course, it's fake. That is fraudulent. Do not, basically go and tell your credit card company this so that they know that they won't charge you again. Because sometimes people tell me my credit card company won't give me a refund, and I don't know what else to tell them after that because I'm not with the credit card company, but just don't order stuff like this. If an online offer seems too good to be true, it probably isn't. Go see a doctor. Like, comment, subscribe. The join button is down below, and thank you so much for watching.